well, again, the weather guessers blew it again.
That looks real professional.
Including beetles this big. He was nearly on plane.
How the hell did we suck up a bird?
How the hell does this happen to us?
That looks real professional.
Just get away from the noise of the generator. Yeah, well, again, the weather guessers blew it again. The forecast for last night, this morning, and today, 0 chance of rain. They said mostly cloudy today and then getting sunny. Guess what we woke up to this morning? That's right, rain. And that's a problem because I think I mentioned in the last video that I had a little mini project to do while we were here, and this is why the boat is tied up starboard side to the wall. Last weekend, I took off the pinstripes on this side. If you remember, I took off the pinstripes along the side of the deck first thing in the spring, and it cleaned up really, really nice. And I finally got around to doing the starboard side last weekend. And while I was there, when I had a stripe removal tool on the drill at hand, I decided to try and get rid of some of the silicone. Previous owner, a prior owner, had put a bunch of silicone around the port light windows. There's 3 along either side. And I thought, well, I assumed that that was not being effective because, as you know, I changed all the gaskets, the rubber gaskets, on all 6 of the port lights back in the spring, or sorry, back last year, because they were leaking. And so my guess was that the silicone was put around those the port light frames on the outside to try and alleviate the leaking, which again I thought was as a result of the leaking of those gaskets. Well, guess what? I cleaned off the silicone. We had a pile of rain, I don't know, Tuesday or Wednesday, and to discover that there was water inside one of the cabinets along the starboard side in the salon. So guess what? Yeah, I guess that silicone was trying to do something. So I am not going to replace that with silicone. I'm going to take those frames out. Like I say, I have good easy access here as long as it doesn't start to rain again. And I will take those frames out, clean them up really good, and of course use Sikaflex, not silicone, to reseal them. Now the situation was that lying in bed this morning, because it's been so nice and dry for the last few days, and it's supposed to be dry for the next 4 or 5 days coming, I thought, well, I got lots of time. Perfect. I can do it while it's dry. I can seal those hatches, or not, sorry, not the hatches, but the port light windows. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and it'll be all good. But this morning, lying in bed early for me for a Saturday of a long weekend holiday getaway, does that sound like raindrops? No, it's not supposed to rain. It's not raining. I thought, well, we're right next to the bush here, and there was a lot of bugs here when we got here yesterday, including beetles this big. There was a ginormous one that hit the boat and landed on the swim platform just after we got here. So I'm thinking maybe the bugs are active and they're like doinking off the boat. No, because that tick, 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 tick became tick, 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 for sakes. So I jump out of bed, well, you know, jump as much as I can these days. Anyways, I got out of the bed quickly. I grabbed a cloth and I grabbed my masking tape and I wiped the water off around those windows as best I could and put a bunch of masking tape on just to stop the water from getting in behind the sails. And look at that, the rain is coming again. Oh, there's a bit of blue sky there. We just had a couple of big cracks of thunder just before I came out here. And the rain is coming a little bit stronger, so I'm going to go inside and just going to wrap up this segment before I come out once it gets dry and fix those things. Not complaining about the rain per se. It's a nice, cool day, which is good because it's supposed to get really hot. Again, if the weather liars can be trusted, it's supposed to get really, really hot today and tomorrow and Monday. So I'll take the cool while I can get it. So just to get another close-up of what I did, my my hasty attempt just to stop the water from getting behind there. So once it gets dry and stops raining, I'll peel those off. I'm going to start with this window and just, I'm going to start with this window, pull out the screws, open that up, clean. I mean, it's going to take forever just to clean all the silicone that Buddy put on here. And then reseal them. Hopefully I can get all 3 done today. Hopefully the rain stops. Pretty spot, eh? For a concrete wall. Oh, and note to self, if you're approaching here or anywhere, any lock, go slow. But especially in situations like this, areas like this, where it's concrete walls on both sides, it's got to be, 1,000 feet or more from where the concrete walls start on both sides down to the lock. So if one comes in here too fast, the wake has nowhere to dissipate, and it just bounces off walls, boom, 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 and it doesn't stop. So we had a couple of go fast wannabe idiots come in here yesterday. First one wasn't doing too fast a speed, but the second one, he was nearly on plane. And so Anchor Girl and I, we were out barbecuing, got up and just give them the like, whoa, 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 slow down. And of course it's like, and it's kind of like, huh? And so last second the guy pulled back, but meanwhile his wake was already undulating through here. So and you just give them a look like what, and they're so we had to hold the boat from rocking too much because it was up and down and up and down. So I don't know why I'm even saying this, because don't get the message, and we'll continue to do, because it's all about me things. Anyways, let's try and get the message out. Go slow, go easy, because you know what? There's a big freaking dead end. Every time you reach a lock, you ain't gonna go through. You're gonna get to it and you will have to stop. So take it easy, man. Take it easy. Otherwise, it's a pretty day. Not sure where the last part of my video was, because it kind of transitioned into a how I did a video. I had to reseal this, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be a standalone video, so look for that on my channel. So I'm just going to continue from where I started this morning, where I can't even remember. I think I was complaining about the rain and such. But as you can see, finally now it's going to be about 4:30, and for the first time today, the sun is finally coming out. The clouds are just right now departing, and that means it's going to get super hot and quite windy all day, but it's nice for me to do that work that I had to do. If I remember, if it's up, I don't know, I might put a link in the description. Otherwise, just look at my How I Did It Boating Repairs and Upgrades playlist to see what I did there. But apart from that, it's going to be a really nice sunny day, but it's going to be a hot one. And the wind is supposed to die down overnight, so it's going to be really warm tomorrow. So we're just contemplating our move for tomorrow. Whatever happens is we're not going to, we'll spend tonight here, and then tomorrow we will drop down the lift lock, whatever time that is. It's just going to be basically, if they bring up a boat tonight, they will end their day at the top with the lock at the top, because remember, it's only operating on one side right now. And if not, it'll be in the bottom. So it's either going to be 9 o'clock for the first lock down or 10 o'clock. And right now it looks like it's going to be a 10 o'clock start tomorrow morning. But we'll be over there by 9 anyways. And then just go, take it from there. And one thing I can tell you, it's that time of night. And just a remembrance to Jimmy Buffett, who unfortunately passed away yesterday at the age of 67. That was a bit of a shocker. Good guy. I'm really not into celebrities at all, but his music and that whole lifestyle was an influence on me over the last 12-ish years, I'd say. But anyways, I just want to point out, if you remember from our first getaway a couple of weeks ago, 3-ish weeks ago, whenever that happened,
I just want to show you that I've upgraded to the Ultra Deluxe Flintstone sticks. If you remember, I had to put some sticks. There were just some branches that had fallen down at Lock 40 where we had stayed last, just to prop this up because of the stand that's sitting down. Look at that video. Anyway, so these are the Ultra Deluxe models. Big upgrade for this system.
Okay, I'm going to close out this video by telling you this about that. Look at it's a beautiful, spectacular sunset again. That crazy wind that we had all day is dying down to nothing as it's forecast for tomorrow. And it's going to be really hot. So we'll take it as we do. And first thing in the morning, we're heading over there to the blue line to get the first ones down the lock. The Anchor Girls just wants to comment about our experience from earlier this evening.
Fish guts?
Fish
In the
guts.
generator?
Fish guts in the generator. Let's tell us a little bit more about that. Well, I show everybody this cute little pussycat. Look, he loves being on the boat with us so much. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I keep telling him that anyways.
We've had an issue with sucking stuff up.
The generator. Right, yeah. So, in the fading light, I'm just going to let you know, by now you would have seen the video that I posted about our situation from 3 weeks ago, where not once but twice we had seaweed being drawn in while the generator was running, which was shutting off the water flow. If you haven't seen that video, take a look and see what I'm talking about. So that was dicking around over 2 days, two different episodes, one day, then the second day. And today, it was really bizarre. I was making a barbecue, had the generator running. It was evening, dinner time, so let the generator run for a little while. And it got louder, and I was running dry. So, shut off the barbecue, jumped down, and rather than looking at the strainer, because where I discovered the problem last time was right at the through hull fitting. And so I shut that off, pulled the hose off, and this is what I found.
How the hell did we suck up a bird? Maybe it's a fish. Yeah, I'm done for this season with the generator.
That looks like a feather, and it looks like it's still fucking moving.
It can't be moving. Well, as long as it's not a snake. How the hell does this happen to us? Well, it's gonna be dead by the time it comes out. Fish guts.
Yeah. Fish guts. So anyways, got that all cleared out, as you can see, and it fired up and no problem. And Anchor Girl was just commenting why in all the years and all the boats previous to this, we'd never had an issue with drawing stuff out of the lake and basically starting to overheat and stall the generator. I don't know, 13 years, 3 different boats with 3 different generators and never a problem. I guess it was
I
just,
think you should check to see if there's a screen or something.
yeah. Anyway, so it's just our luck, whatever, and I'm fine with that. Anyways, I'm gonna swing this around one more time. Wink. Look at that beautiful sunset, and I will call this a day for today. I'll call it a night, and we will see you in the next one. Let me know if you've had ever any problems with drawing in water in to your engine's generator. Drawing in blockages to your engine's generator or fishing. See you in the next one. Cheers.